Namaskar, Abhishek once again with a new episode in the series Unlocking Stars with Abhishek. Unlocking Stars with Abhishek is a series on Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra. Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra is one of the most authentic and most fundamental scriptures available on Vedic astrology. It's in a discourse format. It's a Guru Shishya Sambad between great Guru Maharshi Parashara and his student Maitreya. In the last episode, Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara, under the chapter Bhavesh Phala-Adhyaya, he just taking the house lords, Bhavesh, dispositors, to different houses. So in the last episode, he just took Dhanesh, wealth lord, second lord, and he just go with the second lord in different houses, first house, second house, and up to 12th house. And what can be the Phalades in that case? Maharshi revealed classical Parashari techniques for Dhanesh. In today's episode, we will follow Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara, where Maharshi Parashara is revealing the classical techniques related to Triteeyesh, third lord. When third lord is going to the first house, what can be happen? When third lord is going to second house, and so on and so forth up to 12th house. So Maharshi Parashara is going to reveal that one. Maharshi Parashara is going to bless us with 12 techniques through 12 verses. One verse is dedicated to one house, one blessings for one house. Before we just go and immerse into the Guru Mahavakya, great Guru Parashara Mahavakya, we will follow our system, our method, where we first go to bow down in the lotus feet of Sri Mahadev, Jagat Guru, Adi Guru, Sri Mahadev first, and take his blessings. Let's come along. Let's come together to pray him before entering into the Parashara Mahavakya related to Triteeyesh Phala. Vamadevaya namo Jyesthaya namah Shresthaye namo Rudraye namah Kalaye namah Kalavikaranaye namo Balavikaranaye namo Balaye namo Balapramathanaye namah Sarvabhuta Damanaye namo Manonmanaye Namaha. Jai Gurudev. Har Har Mahadev. After bowing down in the lotus feet of Sri Mahadev, Jagat Guru, we are ready to enter, we are ready to immerse into the Mahaguru Parashara Mahavakya related to the Triteeyesh, related to the third Lord in different houses. He dedicates 12 verses. So 12 verses is coming. From verse number 25 to verse number 36. Let's come the first verse number 25, for when third Lord is in the first house. Let's immerse in it. Let's feel what Mahaguru is revealing. Triteeyesh Phala लगने से सहजाधि से स्वभुजार्जिता वित्तवान सेवाज्ञः साहसी जातो विद्याहीनोऽपि बुद्धिमान्. Now, Sahajadhis, Adhis, Iswar, owner of the Sahaj Bhav, owner of the Sahaj Bhav is the third Lord, Triteeyesh. Third Lord is in the Lagna Bhav. Third Lord is in the first house. Then there is a possibility that native might earn wealth by his own effort. Swabhuja arjit vittyaman. He or she will earn wealth by his own effort and become dhanvan through his own effort only. And the next possibility of the attributes is the sevagya. Sevagya, he understands. He has understanding. He has knowledge of service. What is service all about? Sahasi, courageous. Native has possibility to be a courageous man. But this chatra. Vidya hino api buddhiman. He might be not educated much, but he is a wise man. You can find a lot of natives around you who are not very well educated formally, but they are very wise. They learn from experience or environment or from lineage to lineage transfer of the knowledge. So this is Maharshi is saying this. Then third Lord is in the first house. There is feeling of some acharyas about this placement, because this placement is very good for the actors, very good for the musicians and dancers, the artistic people. This is a very good disposition if the third Lord is in the first house. Sometimes third Lord is in the first house. You can find native is a thin. You go and check. These are the experience of acharyas. Although it's a science of application and the direct perceiving things, it's a pratyaksh shastra. So this is the revelation, this is the blessings, this is the technique when third Lord is in the first house. Now Mahasi is going to take third Lord in second house. Now the Triteeyesh, the Sahajadhis, is in the second house in Dhan Bhav. In the verse number 26. द्वितीये सहजाधीसे अस्थूलो विक्रम वर्जितः स्वल्पारंभी सुखी न स्यात् पर स्त्री धन कामुकः. What can be the attribute? Marcy is talking about the possibility. It's a very high level framework. This will give you a framework where you can work when you will do the analytical exercise, when you will play with the data. So that native, the first is asthulo. So this native body is a possibility of being fat body. The first one was thin, I told you. That's a reflection from the some of the acharyas. Here it is a sthul body, sthul kaya. And the Vikram Varjita. Vikram Varjita, so there is a lack of courage, lack of bal, Vikram Varjita. And then there is a possibility swa alparambhi. So he will start very little. He will start very little. It means the task, what task he is taking up, not very big assignment he is prone to take up. He will go for the small assignments, easy tasks. So this is the possibility. And sukh na syat par istri dhan kamuka. So he will be not very happy, and he will think about the wealth of others' wealth, others' women. He will think about that. He will put his eyes on that. So this sort of attributes you can have in this native. This native might be a mean, like if he has this characteristics. If he has these characteristics, then now the third lord is going in the third house. So the third lord is going in the third house is a very good. Prima facie, it's a good because the lord of the house is going in the own house. Let's see what Maharshi is revealing in this case. If the third lord is in the third house, in the verse number 26. सहजे सहजाधि से सहोदर सुखान्वितः धन पुत्र युतो हृष्टो भुनक्ति सुखदम भूतम. Now sahaje sahajadhi se. So the third lord is in the third. Then he will get sahodar sukhanvitaha. So he will be happy from the sibling. He will get all the happiness, all the comforts from the sibling. That's a very good. And then dhan putra yuto, and he will get dhan from his putra. From his putra, he will get dhan. And Christo bhunati sukhdam bhutam. So he will be the enjoyer of all the happiness, all the luxuries. There is a possibility he will be the enjoyer of that one, the bhogi. He will bhog that all the sukh. So this is the disposition of. This is the revelation of Maharshi Parashara when third lord is in the third. This house is also all about the artistic abilities. And especially when you see the artistic planets is sitting over there, then they will add, they will enhance these significations for that native. You can experiment, you can see, you can apply these things also. Now, Maharshi is taking that third lord in the fourth house. Now the third lord, Trisadai house lord, third lord is a Trisadai house. That third lord is coming in the fourth house. Maharshi is revealing classical technique under verse number 28. So first listen what Maharshi is saying to Maitreya. Sukhaste sahajadhi se sukhicha dhana sanyutaha mati mana jayate valo dust bharyar patischa. Sukhaste sahajadhi se. Now Sahajadhis is sitting in the fourth house, Sukh Bhav, fourth house. So he is in the Sukh Bhav, so he will be Sukhi. He will be happy. He will be happy. He have wealth, dhani, dhan sanyukta, dhani, wealth, mati mana. So he He is a buddhiman, he is a wise man. But there is a one revelation is coming. Jayate balo dusht bharyar patischa. So there is a possibility this native is the husband of or a spouse of a cruel, a mean person. Dusht bharyar. So his wife might be a mean. This is the possibility. This is the revelation of Mahaguru, Maharshi Parashara. Although this house is good, even good for education also, significations of fourth house is increased. Wealth Maharshi already told that one, the Dhan Sahikta. And negative significations are popping up mainly when there is afflictions. And there's so many things you have to consider at the same time. Now, Maharshi is taking the Lord, third Lord, in the fifth house, the next house, Sutasthana, house of child. Now, third Lord is coming there. Maharshi is revealing classical Parashari technique related to third Lord in the fifth house in verse 29. Sutaste sahajadhi se putravan gun sanyuta bharyar tasya bhavet krura krura graha yute chite. Sutaste sahajadhi se. So sahajadhis, the third Lord, is in the fifth house. Then there is a possibility. There is a possibility of Sahajat. There is a possibility for the native. Native will be the Putravan. So he might be have son. He's a Putravan. And now Guna Sanyuktaha, he has qualities, merits. He's having a lot of qualities. Bharya tasya bhavet krura. Bhavya tasya bhavet krura krur graha yuteshchite. So that is a conditional. If the krur graha, if the malefic planets, there is a affliction of the malefic affliction over there, then that will come. The istri of that native, the spouse, wife of that native, might be a mean, might be cruel. If that's the conditional, if the malefic influence is over. So this is the revelation. This is the revelation. And if there is a strong condition of the third Lord over there, then there is experience of some of the acharyas, like native might hold high position in the government. The fifth house. If there is a strong placement over there. And if there is a very big afflicted position over there, then there is a possibility of denial or delay in the birth of child also. These are the also experience. Although Parashar, great Parashar is not saying anything in that area, because he is giving the high level framework and you go and apply. But I'm just sharing some of the reflections from other original acharyas, original thinkers. Now the third Lord is coming into the sixth house. Then what can be happen? Sashta bhave tritiye se bhratri satrur mahadhani Matulaiswar samam vairam Matulani priyo naraha. Shastra bhave tritiye se. Now, third lord is in the sixth house. So there is a possibility of having enmity with the brother. Bhratri Satru. So this is a yoga of the Bhratri Satruta yoga. But there is a possibility of that native might be Mahadhani, very rich man. Although he is enemy of his brother, there is enmity between his and his brother. But he is a Mahadhani, very rich man. Not only enmity with the brother, he has enmity with the maternal uncle also. But he loves maternal aunt. Mahasi is saying here, Matulas Chaiba Mamam Vairam. He's a Bari of the maternal uncle. But Matulani Priyo Naraha. But he loves maternal aunt. This is the revelation of Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara. That is his realization. Some of the acharyas got this reflection. If this lord, third lord, Trisadaya lord is in the sixth house, that is also making a condition of the Viprit Raj Yoga. So they are also celebrating this disposition of the third lord. And that is very good for prosperity. Because Trisadaya lord is coming and visiting here in another Trisadaya, another trick house, another bad house, malefic house. So that is also a reflection. If the Lord is strong, you have to think in that line also. Avastha is very important. If the Lord is strong, then there is a possibility of the brother of this native might be successful and might be a doctor. Brother of the native might be a doctor or might be army officer, might be a police. If that is strong, this house is basically good for the sports and athletics also, stamina. And the weak, if that planet is weak, then vice versa. Then native struggle with the enemies, with the disease, with the brothers. So these are the revelations related to the third lord is in the sixth house. Now Mahaguru Maharshi is going forward and taking that third lord in the seventh house. Let's come what Maharshi is revealing in the verse number 31 when he is putting third lord in seventh house. सप्तमे सहजाधि से राज सेवा परो नरः बाले दुखी सुखी चांते जायते ना अत्र संशयः. That's a very not a strange, it's a trend of the life. Balye kale dukhi, sukhi chante. So starting in the starting ages, in the early childhood, he's a dukhi, he's unhappy. And slowly, as he grows, then he will become happy, he will become good. So this native, when seventh house, third lord is in the seventh house, Raj Seva Paro Naraha. So Raj Seva Paro Naraha. So there is a possibility he might be Sevak of Raja. Raj Sevak, servant of the king. It means government job. in this time. It's a government job, possibility of having. And that we have already discussed. Balles dukhi sukhi chante jayate natra sansaya. So he is saying, Hey Maitreya, there is no sansaya, there is no doubt about it. What is I am revealing? Maharishi Parashara is saying, I am revealing. He might be unhappy, he might be in a trouble, distress in the beginning of his life, but slowly as he grows, then he will be better off. He will be better off. Third house is about your siblings, and that is the third lord. So some of the acharyas are feeling, if the third house lord is in the seventh house, then either one brother of the native might be in the abroad, in overseas, and he is doing well. His brother who is in overseas doing well, and Maharishi is revealing like Raja Seva Paro Naraha, very good disposition. He is very happily doing government services job, and it's a afflicted disposition over there. Then there might be possibility of getting punishments from the governments in any form, either in the form of taxes or penalties or in any other forms. So that this is the revelation of Mahaguru about third lord is in the seventh house. Now Mahaguru is taking third lord Triteeyesh in the next house, Ashtam Bhav, eighth house. Now let's immerse in verse number 32. Ashtame sahajadhi se jatasya naro bhave das vrityor jivicha rajdware mritir bhave. So Ashtame sahajadhi se. So Sahajadhi is Triteeyesh, third lord, is in the eighth house. So Jatak Chauro, there is a possibility Jatak might be a thief, might be a chore. And Das Vrityo Jivi, and there is a possibility of Jatak is doing Naukri, doing Seva. Naukri, this job is not celebrated in our scripture. It's a lowest of the lowest thing. For taking care of native or native's family, whatever native is doing. The scripture is saying the best of the best, the top, the uttam, the superior thing is a krisi. And then madhyam, the medium thing, that is the vanijya, the trade. And the adham, the nikristam, the lowest thing is a naukri, is the job. That's why here the third lord is in the eighth house. Then there is a possibility he will do the adham thing. That's the job for others. So this is the possibility. Cha rajdware mritir bhave. Raja, king, here government authority. So might be authority can give him death, either punishment or whatsoever. This is the possibility. This is not very good placement of third lord in eighth house, according to Mahaguru Maharishi Parashara. But in modern context, acharyas are coming and they also realize that it's a good disposition, it's a good placement of the third lord if research and development especially in the field of art. So that is a good. But there is serious afflictions, severe afflictions over there for the Lord, third Lord in 8th house, then there might be a dangerous and serious disease which is very, very hard to diagnose. So this type of thing, and it's not good for married life also, because it's a big 8th house is also related to your marriage, your longevity of the marriage, quality of your marriage. So this is the revelation of Maharshi Parashar when third Lord is in the 8th. Now Maharshi Parashar, great Guru, Mahaguru, is taking third Lord in 9th house in verse number 33. नवमे सहजाधि से पितु सुख विवर्जितः स्त्रीभिर्भाग्योदयस्तस्य पुत्रादि सुख संयुतः. Navame Sahajadhise. Now the Sahajadhis, third Lord, is in the 9th house. The first thing what can be seen, Pitu Sukh Vivarjitaha. There is lack of happiness from the father. So lack of happiness from the father, Pitri Sukhhin. This is the combination. And then Istri Bhagya, Istri Bhi Bhagya Udaya. So there is a luck, rise of luck through wife, through a spouse. And there is a possibility of having son and putradi sukh sanyukta. So there is possibility of having son also. There is possibility of rise of luck through wife, through istri, through spouse. And there is a possibility of lack of happiness from father when this Triteeyesh, third Lord, is in the 9th house. Some acharyas are thinking in this line also there is a if there is no happiness from the father, it means Maharshi is talking about the bad relationship with the father. If father is there, then there might be a bad relationship with the father. But in any case, Pitu Sukh Vivarjitaha, what Maharshi is saying, that's a final word. No Sansaya, Maitre is saying all the time. Now, Mahaguru Parashar, great Guru, Maharshi Parashar is taking Triteeyesh, third Lord, is in the next house, 10th house. Now, third Lord is coming in a Karma Bhav. In verse number 34. दस में सहजाधि से जातः सर्व सुखान्वितः स्वभुजार्जित वित्तश्च दुष्ट स्त्री भरणे रतः. 10 में सहजाधि से, so सहजाधीश, third Lord, is in the 10th house in Karma Bhav. Then the native Jata Sarva Sukhanvitaha. He might have all type of happiness, all type of comfort he might have. And Swabhujarjita Vitasya, and the wealth he has created by his own effort. Because the Prakaram Bhav Swami, the Lord of the Parakaram, Lord of the courage, third Lord, is in the Karma Bhav, is in the house of action. So there is a possibility that native might earn all the wealth through his own effort. But dust istri bharne rataha. But there is a tendency of this native to spend his money to take care, to feed mean, low level, mean istris, women's, including his wife. So this is the revelation of Mahaguru, Maharshi Parashar. There is a reflection from some other acharyas also. With this placement, if this placement is good, strong, third lord is sitting over there. So there is a possibility, the brother of the native is well settled in his life, and they might have very good relationship with the native. Third house lord is talks about your brother also. That's why some acharyas is coming in that line. Now Maharshi is taking third lord, this very third lord, in 11th house, Labh bhav, in verse number 35. लाभ गे सहजाधि से व्यापारे लाभवान सदा विद्याहीनो अपि मेधावी साहसी पर सेवकः. लाभ गे, house of the labh, house of the gain, Ekadas bhav, 11th house. Sahajadhi se, now Sahajadhi, Triteeyesh, third lord is in the 11th house. So third lord is in the 11th house. So this native will gain from Vyapar. Vyapare labh van sada. So always gain, always profit, always gain from Vyapar. So he will get dhan from business. That is very good placement for the business, getting gain from business. But vidya hino api, no much formal education, he is a vidyahin, but medhavi, he is a buddhiman. He is, how, if he is not buddhiman, he is not intelligent, then how he is getting gain from the business? Sahasi, the third lord flavor is coming into the play. Third lord signification. Sahasi, but he is a parasevakaha. He might have tendency to serve others. So this is the revelation when the third lord is in the 11th house, according to Maharshi Parashara. So he will get gain from the vyapar, from the business all the time. He is a vidyahin, but very intelligent and courageous, and he has tendency to serve others. He become rich basically by his own effort. In this case also, and definitely he will lead a prosperous life because the third lord is in the Upchaya bhav in 11th house. 11th house is Upchaya bhav. Although if it is big due to conjunction or aspect, then might be there is a possibility of negative significations will come into more play, like parasevaka here. So every disposition has negative and positive significations, reflections, and the coloring is coming through the superimposition of all the astrological data when you superimpose. This analysis is bigger than the analysis of the big data or whatsoever. At the moment, it's a high level framework only, but when we enter into the application of these techniques, classical Parashara techniques, then you have to apply all the techniques at the one time. Then the reflection will come. Now Maharshi Parashara is taking third lord in the 12th house, the last house. Third lord is in the 12th house. Verse number 36. last verse. Vyayasthe sahajadhi se kukarer vyakrijanaha Vitatasya bhavet krura Istri vibhagyodayastatha. Vyayasthe sahajadhise. Third Lord is in the 12th house. Then this native has the tendency to spend money in kukarya, in bad, for bad purpose. So his expenditure, he spend money in a bad work. Kukarer vyay krijana. And pita tasya bhavet krura. Father of that native might be cruel. Pita tasya bhavet krura. And istri bhir bhagyodayas. And for this native also, a rise of luck through his wife, a rise of luck through his spouse, a rise of luck through the women. For this native also, according to Mahasi Parashara. So he become rich through wife. This is a positive. If the Lord is strong, well placed, involved in good yogas, there are so many things how you think, how you consider the placement is good. And the mathematical method also to check. So lots of things will come slowly, slowly. There is also a feeling if this position is not good, this placement is not good, big position, big placement, then there might be loss through his brother, through his father also, who is a cruel-hearted. So these are the revelation of Mahaguru Mahasi Parashara. And the third Lord is in the 12th house. So Mahasi Parashara took the third Lord in all the houses, different houses, and he provided us 12 classical techniques to think in any chart which Lord is going where. So third Lord, if third Lord is going 4th house or 5th house, so this is your framework. You think like that. This is the very broad framework he has just said. So these are the foundation building block I already told you. Slowly, slowly you go in deeper and deeper. Then he will bless you more and more in the journey. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you are grasping, you are understanding this classical Parashara techniques, and you are applying. It's a science of application. Every time I'm telling you, it's a science. It's an applied science. Go and apply. If you apply, then only you can understand this. And he's going in a continuous fashion because it's a one thought. It's a one Shastra, starting from the first chapter and the first verse to the last chapter. One thought is flowing. The discussion discourse is going continuously. So don't leave any episode. Go in each episode because we are following words by words by. We are not breaking the thought. That's a real tribute to Mahaguru Mahasi Parashara. So this series is all about a tribute to Mahasi Parashara, and you are part of this Gyan Yagya. So thank you very much for watching. I will pray for you and pray everybody. Asuto ma sadgamaya Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya Mrityormamritam gamaya. Om Santi, Santi, Santi. Jai Gurudev. Har Har Mahal. Har Har Mahal. Har Har Mahal.